Hey all, my name's Kyle. I'm a full-time reseller. Go by True Rarities Resale online. You can find me on Instagram, eBay. Thought I'd go over a quick thrift haul with you guys. So let's see what we got. So first off, here's my receipt. So looking at that, total is going to be, they'll round it up to 60. Yeah, looks like $60 total. So here's everything that we got. Two nice little bags of stuff. Let's take a look. So first off, we got this Tommy Panther model. This was reasonably cheap, otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up. Let's see, what was this? This was $2.99. Otherwise I wouldn't have got it. Mainly new, I would pick it up probably if it were under 10. But because it's pre-owned, it looks like it's complete. If I can open it for you guys. Looks like it's complete, but it is partially built. I didn't actually look this one up in the store. I probably should have. But I'll check it out, assuming it's complete. I think that I can still get something in like a 15 to 20 out of it, but I'll throw comps up for you on the screen. I don't know. It shouldn't be terrible, but definitely if I'd have checked it, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. So not always gonna find the best things, but definitely check comps. So we got 3 paperback books here. These were $2 each. I've actually been really enjoying, I sell quite a lot of books in general, but I've been really enjoying the category of sci-fi and fantasy paperbacks lately. I think it's a really underappreciated category in terms of flipping. There's a lot of stuff that you can find that's pretty rare and hard to find and that sells really well. And these are always super cheap. And you can find them pretty much anywhere. Nothing here is super crazy, but this one over here, I picked up because it completes a trilogy that I had the other 2 books for. So, by itself, I think it's probably only maybe $15 or so, but as a set, I think I can sell the 3 for somewhere in the $40, $45 range. I'll throw some comps up on the screen, so that's going to be a worthwhile pickup. These other 2, like I said, I'll throw some comps up on the screen for you too, but there's a little bit of a range in terms of comps, but I think that I should be able to get between 15 and 20 pretty easy on each of these. So now we got this. This was another one I probably should have checked comps on, but love the sealed tapes. I've done really well on some here in the past. I'll throw up a comp for you here of a copy of Karate Kid Part 2 that I recently sold, sealed and brand new, which sold for $350. So I decided to just pick this one up. Figured it could have been crazy. Turned out for whatever reason that's not worth a whole lot, but sealed copy of Wild West. Paid $1. I think I can get 10 out of it. Got a couple tapes. These guys were $1 each. A couple cassette tapes. These I usually just pick up like good classic rock tapes when I see them for this price, and then hold on to them till I get a lot together of maybe 10 to 12, maybe a few more, and then I'll sell that lot for like $35 and up. And so it's basically me turning something like $10 into 35, and the lots, assuming you pick good classic rock, tend to sell pretty quick and pretty well. This is Rough Diamonds by Bad Company and Permanent Vacation by Aerosmith. So yeah, like I said, most cassette tapes I wouldn't bother selling one by one, but as a lot, you can do pretty well on the classic rock ones especially. So we got 2 clothing pieces to show you guys. I'm not really into selling clothing a whole lot. I find that it moves slower than a lot of the other categories I sell. And a lot of it's really over saturated, so I really only pick up pieces I think are particularly special. So this is a Columbia deep pile fleece. I find Columbia is actually an especially oversaturated brand, so the plain pieces I won't usually pick up. The reason I got this one is because not only is it a deep pile fleece, which is pretty popular right now, but it's pretty old. I got to do a little more checking to find out exactly how old, but the pretty faded Columbia logo there. But mainly, you can see that here it's made in the USA, which is a big thing to look out for. We paid $8.99 for this. I have to do a little more checking before I decide what it's actually worth, but I would say bare minimum, this is a $40 piece. And I think that's honestly even a little bit low, but yeah, bare minimum 40 bucks on this. So the next piece we got here is this North Face piece. This one I was thinking about, I was actually going to put it back, but then I looked at it a little closer and I decided it was worth taking a shot on, and I'm kind of glad I did. This is like a North Face, I was going to say it's a quarter zip, I think it's actually a half zip, but it's a kind of a pullover fleece thing. The two things that really stand out for me about this piece and the reasons I picked them up are A, these Aztec pattern accents here. Aztec is a really good keyword to use. It's also something to really keep an eye out for, especially in terms of vintage clothing, in terms of like North Face, Columbia, Patagonia pieces with this Aztec pattern. Ideally, you want stuff with the all-over pattern on it. Those can go really good. I'll show a couple of those comps up on the screen, but this does have the accents. It's more there on the collar. And the other reason that I picked this one up is because, here's the North Face logo right here, but it's because it is also made in the USA. It's also XL, which is a good size. The Columbia piece is also XL, by the way, which is a really good size. It's pretty much the best size you can ask for. Yeah, this I also have to do a little more checking into to decide on price, but this should actually do a little bit better than I had expected. I would have thought at first glance that the Columbia piece would do a little bit better, but it's seeming like this one's going to be worth a little more. Once again, I think bare minimum 40, 45, but I think I can get a little bit more for this. I'm probably going to shoot in the 60 range. We'll see if I get that, but finally, to round this haul off, we've got 3 hard goods here. We've got number 1, we have this Delta faucet set. Now, I don't usually sell a lot of these faucet sink sets. In the past, although a lot of them seem to have decent comps, the sell-through on them is a bit slow. I don't really like holding stuff that's kind of, not that's that big, but that's takes up a little space, etc. But this one, the sell-through on it seems to be about 100%, so it should go pretty quick. And paid $11, should be a pretty easy 60 bucks on this guy. And it's brand new, so not too bad. We got this Sharper Image Travel Soother 20 radio alarm clock. This one actually surprised me a little bit. I looked it up because it was brand new. Sharper Image stuff, there are some specific pieces that can do really well, so it's worth taking a look. Now, I didn't see a lot of comps for this new, which is good. Most of the comps I was seeing was pre-owned. Pre-owned, even, this thing sells in the $40, $50, $60, $70 range even. But new, from the couple comps I did see, I don't think it's unreasonable to think that I should be able to get at least $100 solid on this. It's brand new sealed, so that's actually a pretty nice find. I was kind of surprised at it, but 10 bucks into 100, not too bad. And then finally, I've actually sold this before, so when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was and how much it was worth. This is a Pet Safe Stay and Play compact wireless fence. It's one of those underground dog fences with the collar and everything. I opened this up and looked at it in the store. It seems like it's at worst like new and at best new open box condition. But either way, it's complete. I'm sure it works. I think the last one I sold of these was pre-owned, and I believe I got $175. And I think that in this condition, I should be able to get closer to 200, if not even reaching the 250 range on this. Might be a little generous, but let's say 200 to be safe. But yeah, for $14.99, not too bad. So I mean, altogether, that's going to be conservatively 60 bucks into, God, right around that $450, $500 mark before eBay fees and taxes, of course. So I mean, conservatively, let's say 60 bucks into what, $400 profit, and I do think that's a little bit on the low end, but yeah, 60 into 400, worth the trip, worth, you know, half an hour of my time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you checking out the video. Hope I could help with something. Good luck.